Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. No joy this time. Rudiger, De Bruyne, Dani Olmo, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shifted upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's neat. Messi's cross. Oh, well played. Somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Serginho. Cross in, looks like a good one. Conte. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Messi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Hazard, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tries to get it clear. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That has not gone well. And it's Olmo. And here's De Bruyne. That's going wide left. There's the delivery. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Roberto Carlos. Marquinhos. Xavi Alonso. Rodri. Messi. Played out wide. Cafu. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cross into the box. That's an excellent interception. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri. 30 minutes gone. Spread out to the left. Xavi Alonso. Rodri. And it's Xavi Alonso.
Might want to be careful there.
Out towards the flank. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Batistuta. Oh, well measured. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Xavi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. Xavi Alonso. Looking to play him in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Dani Olmo. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. De Bruyne. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now it's Messi. Foot in. And he's managed to gift it back. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard, nicely spread. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Roberto Carlos. Rodri. Now it's Messi. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Serginho. Serginho. Oh, this is a very good run. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Greece really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Xavi Alonso. Messi. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Olmo. Messi. Serginho cuts it out, and that is a little undercooked. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Marquinhos is the guilty party there. Dani Olmo. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he thumps it clear. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Shapes has fallen kindly here. It's a goal! How they've waited! Now they have it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Attention, changement.
Greece choosing to make the first change. The first breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He's picked his way through, lofted in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And we have our very first corner. That's the keeper's ball. Greece are looking to go forward now. Xavi Alonso. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's got the beating of his man. Can he get on the end of this? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Now it's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Greece clearly didn't help themselves.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the...
Oh, good effort! Against the crossbar! Goal, Greece! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Greece leading now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's found a way through. And there's a goal. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike.
But pour l'équipe de Grèce, après 76 minutes de jeu par le numéro 18,